One of the few rainbows I've seen.
Are you gonna take a video? Oh.
You can't see it that well anymore. The picture I have is better. Anyway, it looks better in real life. I like the artwork here. Very interesting. It's like a Buddhist thing. I am here in Cambodia. This is my second phone. I shouldn't be recording on this one, but my other one's in my house, or my Airbnb. To the right of me is a Khmer Rouge prison, I guess. So the Pol Pot guy killed a lot of people. And I'm probably going to do a terrible summary of Cambodia's history with Khmer Rouge. From what I watched on a YouTube video, to summarize it in quick sentences, communist dictator, United States, afraid of Vietnamese and Chinese spread of communism, they drop a bomb in Cambodia. Of course, it's the United States, just mindlessly using tax dollars to whatever. And then causes a series of events to happen. Basically, it weakens the government here because people kind of build a distrust, even the government from within is distrustful for itself. Some kind of like guerrilla fighters called the Khmer Rouge step up in power. A lot of power from the government is directly given to them. And then, from what I can recall, the Khmer Rouge starts enforcing a lot of things from within, such as trying to force farming production. They try to keep guys with guns, make people farm day and night. They're not very successful in their attempts for farming. And then basically these people become so idealistic in their ways that they try to invade Vietnam. Vietnam wipes the floor with them. And then it stays in a weird flux for a while until the United Nations brings it back to a monarchy. And that's what I'm living in. Of course, this place is shut off. It's 4:30. Oh no, let's go to entrance. And yeah, that's basically it in a nutshell. So what I've got from it is it's too bad that they don't have a strengthened national identity from the crisis. And I feel like I can feel the effects of that today. In terms of what it feels like to be here, it just feels like another Southeast Asian country. And it's crazy to think that there was such a genocide and stuff that wasn't that long ago. But it also makes me appreciate what's going on in the United States, because at least the United States has a pretty strong national identity, and it's been very solid in comparison to some of these other countries, which is why the currency is so strong. But yeah, it's also questionable sometimes what they're doing. I think ever since the Vietnam War, there's been some questionable things going on in the United States. And yeah, that's pretty much a summary of it. And yeah, I don't know what else to say in this short video, but yeah, I'm a capitalist, so anyway, managed to get in. Yeah, I'm just gonna read. So previously, confinement, high ranking, Pol Pot, photo, genocide regime. Previously, individual cells, mass destruction, second floor, second cellar. This is just the layout, I guess. The tombs of 14 victims. Place of suspending. Okay. Oh yeah, check that out. Oh, I feel like I'm back in the past. Jeez. Look at these cells. Kind of peaceful in some ways, you know? Oh, yeah, it's gonna suck to know that you're gonna die. So pretty much they detained everybody who had a voice. They were just skeptical, and then just yeah, kill the person. I think they were trying to muster like a strong national identity or something. The Pol Pot guy was trying to play defensive, but then it ultimately led to a lot of questioning of everything. And then the easy answer to that was just kill, because they don't know what else to do when you start to question everything and things stop making so much sense. It's crazy to know that this guy lived a full life, though. It wasn't even like, I guess they gave him amnesty or something because he was out and there was a bunch of Khmer Rouge people, but they don't know how to integrate back into society, so they just let him go scot free. They gave him amnesty to come back into society. Anyway, I'm sure there's way better YouTube videos talking about this stuff than I can, and I'm just relaying the information I watched or read from YouTube videos or ChatGPT. Oh, I guess I can go outside. All right, I'm not going to record their faces though, because it's a bunch of photos. All right. Yeah, I'm not going to record those people. I did the same thing. I accidentally recorded a couple people in Japan for Hiroshima. And you know, these people who are dying in these photos, I don't think they consented really to be in a public museum after their death, you know. So, you know, respect the dead a bit. And yeah, it's crazy to think it wasn't that long ago, like 1970 something, I think. You could see some of them with like kind of modern clothing, and it's just a shame. I wonder what it would be like to try to be them and try to defend yourself from being called like a spy or something like that. Is weird. I wonder what the conversations were like. Probably didn't last long. I'm sure the events, it takes so little time to take a life. So it probably didn't really last too long. You just have a group of guys. They detain people. There's a lot of people in handcuffs, that's for sure. They go from handcuffs to these prison cells, and that's it. Any kind of opposition voices to the Khmer Rouge end up in here pretty quick. It's crazy to think there's only 5 communist countries currently. Granted, there's probably a little bit more than that because there's a lot of socialist countries going on, and some of them can be looking just as bad as communism, maybe like Venezuela. But Vietnam, Laos, Cambodia is a monarchy. It's no longer communist whatsoever, and it doesn't feel that way. China, Cuba, North Korea. Just those. And 4 of those are Asian. And yeah. It's crazy to me to think about that. But yeah, I'm guessing most of the world don't like communism. It's funny though, because when you're in the United States, like so many like deluded people, so many leftists, I guess. But when you travel abroad, it seems like I think most, even leftists, they don't like government, and they just think oppressive stuff is bad. But it could happen pretty quick, I guess. But yeah, as people become more educated, less and less death happens, and more people have food and access to clothing, shelter, and all that stuff, which is good. But that's interesting. Anyway, yeah, I'm just gonna walk around a bit more. But it's cool to travel like this. I'm appreciating this alone time, just me, myself, and I, enjoying each other's company. All right, moving on. That's kind of cool. Yeah, they're just chilling in the cracks in the walls. That's funny. It's like this area. It's like a cave to them. Where's a reading room? I don't see no books. See here? I guess there's not too much to see. I guess I'm just gonna chill, meditate. Getting pretty hungry though. I have access to food whenever I want, which is something I bet you these people are dying to do. Only like 50 years ago. 50 years is actually a pretty long time though. But yeah, it's good to see how far this country's coming in 50 years. Hopefully it continues to go up and up. All right. Okay, it's the next day, and I am at a Russian market. And I am also recording on both phones, so I want to test the quality of each. So I look like a tool, so I'm holding two phones up. But yeah, we're gonna check out this Russian market. It seems to be like a wet market. I don't know what's so Russian about it, but a lot of Cambodians. I'm getting pestered a lot. People really love to notice that I'm a foreigner and try to extract money. That's one thing about this place. I bet you Bali is going to be the same deal, even worse. Yeah, I'm probably going to go there next. I think that would be an interesting place to go. Yeah, guess it's not really Russian stuff. I was hoping to buy like some Russian clothing or something, but just some food. Oh well. Well, at least I went to the Russian market. Look at this nice monastery. It's much better looking in real life. Hold on. So is this improper on this? Huh. I'd love to walk around this place more. I think this is where they live, the Buddhist monks. So some cute cats and stuff over there. This restaurant, vegan food, which I just ate. Yeah, like a family over there, kids and stuff. Just traveling home, whipping out my second phone, and something came across my mind. I almost forgot my hat. That's been with me since day one on these journeys. The PlayStation hat. This is the start of COVID. I bought this hat during COVID. And that was the start of me going to Colombia because every other country is blocked off. And then now this hat has been with me through all of Asia as well. Been with me through Mexico. And yeah, probably going to keep going with me. Hopefully I don't lose it. I almost lost it today. Almost lost it at the gym. Almost lost it at the vegan restaurant. Because usually I haven't been bringing it with me because I don't want to lose it. Then when I do bring it with me, it's like not in my habits. So very, very interesting. But yeah, now I'm gonna go this way. I feel like I just want to say something about my hat. You know, I feel like part of my core brings me back to childhood. Because I've been playing video games since 0 years old. So I feel like video games is just something that no matter what happens, you cannot take it away. It's just born to game. So many people in my life just tell me, hey, you should stop playing games. And I'm just like, no. And you know what? I feel like my life turned out pretty good, so you can't judge. And there's just, too many memories in my memory bank of games and friends and stuff like that. Good times. It's got me through a lot of good times, and yeah, hopefully it keeps being that way. Yeah, probably to most people it's just a silly hat, but that's life for you. You live life, and different people have different thoughts. You could have like a very large amount of experiences and thoughts in your head. And when I was young, video games were in my forefront, so that's who I am now. One of my core thoughts ever since childhood. So even if the worst stuff in life happens, I'll always like have a good core set of positive thoughts from gaming. It's always like a refuge. Yeah, I don't really need it when you're conscious and stuff like that. You don't let life's external circumstances get to you. But in a way, it's like meditating, playing games. It's always like problem solving. And it's a way of like not thinking. If you're thinking about a game, you're not thinking about real life. So it can be can put your head in a good vibration for when it does come to real life. Because then you have objectives and you just knock out the objectives until you get to the end game or beat the game, whatever goal you have in your head. It's a lot about knocking down goals. So I think that's what a lot of people are missing in real life, because video games present goals in a very straightforward way. It's almost like puts it on a platform. And you just have to go up to that platform and focus on it until you get your objective done and move on to the next thing. Whereas real life can sometimes get you have to create your own goals, I guess. But eventually, as you experience life, your goals come to you. I don't think you really select them. I think they just come to you. So anyway, that's my end of my TED Talk. But yeah, just in the middle of Cambodia, going back to my condo. Thought I'd just shoot this quick little TED Talk. All right, peace.